We're going.
course.
So you can speak. You can now speak to him if you want to as well.
All right. Manager will come down now and just alter the bias on the start line. It looks like they're just going to pull up the port end by a couple of metres. Looks a tiny bit starboard bias at the moment. They don't want that. Now waiting for Lance George boat to leave the jetty. Nice boat here, you see some names on the side of the boat there. It's the sponsors, some sponsors boat here, Hawks for the 22, and then there's all kinds of sponsors on all the other boats. I know don't need to be rude. Hooray, now then, we've got 3 Jesters, we've got 3 from Biscayne. We should be good to go in the next few minutes. The wind it's gone a bit more northerly. Course manager just changing the start line there on the far side. Should be really close to go. We should be on the starter's orders in about 2 minutes time. So, Biscayne Bay versus Royal St George Jesters. First time Biscayne have been in the final. Jesters from Royal St George haven't been in the final since 1974. Last time Royal St George won the Wilson Trophy was 1974. Okay, here we go. We should be at the starter's orders in 1 minute's time. Just getting ready. Biscayne in orange, Jesters in blue.
You're on the drone again.
A little bit of communication here between the Jesters and the umpires. Not sure if there's a problem on the boat or we're ready to go. Hopefully we're ready to go in the next few seconds. Looks like 21 and 22 will be the starboard end of the line, and the middle will be the middle pair. 20 and 23, here they go. Probably about 1:15 to go, nice and early, or too early. 21 just trying to burn some time, they're running down the line, then they'll fetch up. 24 tacking off. Jesters, 19 coming with them, just holding there, jibing around. Feel the breeze there, just to adjust. Boats just position themselves. Jesters in blue, Biscayne in orange. Looks like Jesters are trying to force them in. Well, the Jesters getting chased by Biscayne there. You can't drive around them. Be able to track around Biscayne, charge back around. Are they going to have Probably in a third position. 19 looks as if they might be holding one. Could get caught by Jesters and be tack over. Here we go, we'll see now. Will the Jesters be able to catch Biscayne? No, Biscayne get over the top. Looks like Biscayne hold a 1-3 at the moment, maybe even a 1-3-4. Could come through to a 1-2-3-21. Will have starboard advantage when he comes back. Jesters just catches one of the Biscayne boats, but it looks like Biscayne are holding the advantage here. Jesters had two boats late for the start there, really up against it. Biscayne 21, probably coming all the way over to the middle, late tack back to the ley line now, on top of the Jesters there, just protect that starboard ley line. Can they get into a 1-2 or a 1-3? Jesters getting a nice reach there, looks like Biscayne's going to dump them, not with a close one. Jesters not fully out of this yet, wind just come right a bit. Biscayne do hold the starboard ley line. Can the Jesters get there? They're going to stack it up. Biscayne have got two on the starboard ley line, and they've got another boat coming in here. Jesters not out of this. Biscayne holding one. But maybe six. Could be a 1-3 or 1-1. Maybe depends where Biscayne come into it. Might even be a 1-2. We'll see as they tack around here. They've certainly got one. Looks like they've got two. 1-2 to Biscayne. Jesters hot on the tails with a 3-4-5. Need to see if they can close the gap down the run. Wind just dropping a little bit. Biscayne rounded 1 and 2. There's a red flag. Looks like a Jesters bearing away. Jesters spinning there, not sure what they did. They're making a 1-2. The two Jesters both did a big job here. They have to catch Biscayne. To get the 1, but maybe get the 2. Get the 2 and push them back, but they have to watch out for the third Biscayne. Biscayne in control of this race here with a 1-2 combination, a 1-2-5 combination that should improve as they come down this run. You might see the third Biscayne boat, he'll just come down and they might jibe off. He's just trying to hold on so when they can jibe they get the starboard advantage. Long run this one, the course managers change this now, they're going to come all the way over. It just looks like Biscayne getting ready to jibe now maybe. They just do swing the jib, here they go, the jibe now. Might come straight back. Jesters coming back into this, they're really double blanketing these guys here. Giving that team a chance to come back in. The last Jesters is hunting down fast as they can. Biscayne boat there, the third one doing a good job getting involved and breaking that 3-4 up for the Jesters. Biscayne still holding the 1-2. Pressure on the 2 for Biscayne, but they are holding that 1-2. Jesters have got to break the 1-2. Biscayne still doing a good job there. Annoying the Jesters. Make sure they can't get down. Biscayne just looking as if they're getting a nice breeze, just about to sail away. They should be able to come round Mark 3 and then jibe onto port, come across here to Mark 4, and then we'll see them sail in towards the rocks. One of the Biscayne boats just breaking the overlap. But a little insurance policy there. Breeze just filling back in there. You see the blue boats just getting the breeze. Biscayne just going to try and sail nicely around here. You think you might see boat 20 just try and stall the last Jesters boat to give them an insurance policy. Biscayne coming along as a 1-2. You can see that there. Boat 20 pushing 22 back. They'll get pushed round. Biscayne with the 1-2. Flying across the bottom reach here. This Biscayne team look as if they do a great deal of practice. They know what they're doing without very slick, no communication. Everyone's got a roll depending on what situation we're in, holding a 1-2. You'll probably see the first Biscayne boat. There they go straight onto the Jesters boat. 21 will take 24, then the second Biscayne will take the next Jesters boat. Might just come all the way into the shore here. Jesters still with a bit of a chance here, got plenty of pace on them, trying all they can, but Biscayne holding the 1-2 combination. Nice tack there from the Jesters, just coming out. They've got to break that 1-2. Can 23 get across and do anything about 21? 19 you might see them start to try and do something here. They might see quick 2 tacks and just see if they can slow down that Jesters boat because he's got pace. Swinging the lead. Biscayne tacking across. Can he hold on to that one? Looks like 19 across 23 and 21 holds onto the one. Biscayne coming through to a 1-2 in race 1 of the final. Remember, the finals are a best of 5, first to 3. Biscayne holding on. They take the 1. They take the 2. Race 1 to Biscayne. Okay, see a drone. Probably got some great photos from the drone there. Fantastic opportunity to take some marvellous photographs. Should be straight into race 2 now. Biscayne take a 1-0 lead in the best of 5 final.
Your controls are different than my controls, and I'm like, up is on the wrong side. It's okay, it's fine.
I've got it as a video game controller thing.
It took me a minute.
It's okay, it's all good.
Okay.
Here we go.
Dan.
Here we go. Start of race 2. Damn hard.
So just let it get satellite connection.
Oh yeah, for sure. Made that mistake.
Here we go. Perfect conditions. About 30 seconds to go. Should hit 30 hooter at the second. That looks like one of the Biscayne bets. 20 seconds to go. Looks like George pushing here. They've got 3 in the front, 4 can. Biscayne push them over the line. Are the Jesters on time? Looks like a clear start, Jesters a bit better. It looks like one of them might have been over, or maybe even doing a 360. Jesters there. Couples in themselves are in, probably Biscayne look as if they're jumping out. They look as if they've got 3 in front here. Biscayne doing a great job here. It looks like Biscayne taking an early start off the start line. Biscayne just tacking back there. Can they catch one of the Jesters? Try and convert that through to a 1-2 or a 1-2-3, but it looks like Biscayne have made it. Biscayne be able to catch them. It looks as if they can slow down the Jesters. Biscayne's might be coming through to a 1-2-3 combination. Another green flag from a commentator from the what are they called? Oh yeah, umpires. Another green flag. Biscayne there holding a 1-2. 21 in the middle here. See them tack back, probably take this starboard lay line. Their job to hang up 24, but it does look good at the Biscayne in race 2. Remember, holding a 1-0 lead. You see the third Biscayne boat just flapping a bit, just trying to slow down that Jesters. I think that's where they see the pinch point. Biscayne just tacking over. Are they over the Jesters? Will the Jesters get there? Looks like Biscayne's cleared them there. Biscayne on the starboard lay line. Looks like they will have a 1-2. Can they balance it up here? Take a nice 1-2. Biscayne just trying to squeeze the Jesters out to windward. Can you see there? But it looks like the Jesters have got back into this because they managed to get over the Biscayne. What can he do? Biscayne look as if they have a 1-3 stop with lay line, and they have the boat on the left hand side coming in. Jesters, what can they do about this? Can they get... Looks like they get round it 1, 2, 4. Jesters with a big job to do here. Remember, best of 5. Biscayne 1-0 up. Jesters doing another spin. Giving this 2-3 combination. You might see the third boat just do a bit of jiggery pokery, and the first 2 Biscayne boats just sail off down the run. Conditions absolutely perfect here on the West Kirby Marine Lake. Biscayne just doing a little bit of a slowdown there. One of the Jesters had an issue, so it looks like Biscayne have got a nice 1-2-3 combination, and they sailing off on great pressure there. Biscayne third boat doing a good job of holding all the Jesters up. Bit of a change in the course here, very long run for the final and semi-finals. Biscayne third boat just making a nuisance of themselves. Biscayne holding a 1-2 combination, 1-2-3. Doesn't matter what the third boat does here, but Biscayne are already 1-0 up in this final. Remember that it's best of 5, so first to 3. Breeze just coming back there now. Biscayne holding a really nice 1-2. You'll see them jibe round and come round mark number 3, and then they'll sail across to the white mark number 4 in front of us, and you'll see them sail up close haul towards the rocks. Give them a cheer when they tack. Biscayne doing a great job holding on to the 1-2-3 combination. George Jesters might need to do a bit of a regroup here and take it to them. I think you'll see a lot of pressure from George Jesters on the Biscayne in next start here if this stays as it is, but Biscayne sailing along the reach in a 1-2 combination. Remember, leading the final 1-0. Great bit of space there. They've got all the time in the world, really. Biscayne sailing towards us here in a 1-2-3 combination. You remember these guys and girls come over from the States and sail Fireflies for a couple of days a year. It really is a phenomenal performance from them. Crew work is absolutely brilliant between each pair. Looks like boat 21 just taking it easy. Third Biscayne boat doing a great job holding 3 Jesters behind them, making it easy for his teammates really. Biscayne, remember, holding a 1-0 lead here. Biscayne Bay here just shepherding the Jesters up the final beat. You can just see their teammates in a 1-2 combination, very comfortable. Nice beat. Breeze just coming back in. Biscayne just tacking over for the finish line there in a 1-2-3 combination. We're going to need a bit of noise. Let's G the Jesters up and see if we can make a fight of this. Biscayne take a 1. They take a 2. Biscayne take a 2-0 lead in the final. 74th running of the Wilson in its 76th year. Biscayne 1 win away from the final. Jesters 3 wins away from winning the final. Jesters might need a bit of a regroup here. I think you'll see them come out and fight in this one as they take it to Biscayne because they've got nothing to lose. Has everyone spent their money at the lifeboat? Go on, get over there. spend it. They've got some great airfix models.
Oh, that was alright. I mean, fortuitously, I wasn't very
Looks like Jesters have just had a bit of a huddle.
So,
I think they're going to have to take it to Biscayne here. Biscayne leading 2-0. Remember, first to 3 in the final. Well, we've got you here, if you're interested, the West County lifeboat op. If you live or work in the CH48 postcode, then you're encouraged and welcome to join. You can be on the lifeboat from 18 to 55 years, or drive the launch and recovery from 18 to 65 years, and anyone else can help in any way they can. Lifeboating is funded by voluntary donation, and it is manned, laid and crewed by volunteers. They're over there. I think this morning, at about 1 o'clock, we made it to 50% of our total of last year. Let's beat them. Come on, let's get a world record. So get over there. They've got some great goodies for kids of all ages. Let's see what we can do. You've got 2 hagglers recovery vehicles. Go to sit in one of them. They're great. They've got a great match. Ready for the start of race 3. Remember, Biscayne leading 2-0 in the final. George Jesters are in a must-win situation, so it's easy for them now. Throw everything out. Kitchen. A lot. Might see some action. Let's see if we get a reaction from the Jesters. Let's not play around anymore. So, okay, 2 minutes, we're off. Race 3 of the final of the 2025 Wilson Trophy, 74th running of the Wilson Trophy in its 76th year. Biscayne leading 2-0. George Jesters in the blue boats, must win, do or die, this is it. Let's get ready to rumble. Remember, Biscayne with a 2-0 lead. Jesters just spinning around, getting ready to head back in. One of the Jesters have got 2 of the Biscayne boats, causing them a bit of trouble there. In the middle, just lining up. Bit of pre-positioning before we come across. Still a long way from the start line. Breeze. Just down a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, so then there was complete silence.
I think the Jester got him there. He might get another one.
One step forward, 2 steps back. So it was
Red flag.
I go walk, and then I had to basically.
Surely Jester didn't I think the Biscayne didn't complete his spins. Jesters seem to be engaging a bit earlier here, trying to put some pressure on. I still don't think a boat has completed their penalty yet. It was a red flag and no more spins. 1 minute to go. Jesters engaged, pushing much earlier. Will 20 have a penalty there? Do you think they'll do a spin? They are going to do a spin, but are they going to do the tack as well? Let's keep an eye on it. Biscayne attack and a jibe there, who's exonerate themselves. 30 seconds. Jesters, they've got two boats down the far end of the line. One of them seems to be in irons. He's holding out one of the Biscayne boats. Jesters seem to be engaged earlier here, really trying to take it to them. It's going to get bunched in that far end. Everyone's pushing down to the far end of the start line. One of the Biscayne boats very early at the far end. Are they close? 10 seconds to go. One of the Jesters tacks off to do a port start. He's going to come back there. There's a boat over. It might be one or two. One of the Biscayne boats definitely over, but is there another Biscayne boat over? Because if not, looks to be clear. Jesters have got a good protection there with on the starboard side, but it looks on the far side. Depends where those Biscayne boats are. Looks as if they've got two to win, but it looks like a Jesters right at the far end. But it looks like that Biscayne boat is tacked and ducked out, but it looks like the Jesters are coming through to a 2-3-4 combination. But can they hold on to that? The Biscayne boats go back. Biscayne holding a 1, but they have got a 6 as a green flag there from the umpire. There is a port starboard coming back. Jesters go back. Biscayne hold him there. They managed to break that 2-3-4, but it does look like a 2-3-5 at the moment. Can Biscayne hold him there? Then the Jesters are doing a jibe to come round. Have they had a penalty there? Not sure, but it does look like Biscayne are holding the 1 and a knot in last. There's a green flag there from the umpire. It's a 1 for the Jesters. The Biscayne really pushing. It's all on that pair nearest to us. Is it a 1 for Jesters or 1 for Biscayne? If Jesters can hang in there, they might be able to come through to a 1-3. But Biscayne look as if they're just jumping out in front, in which case it would be a 1-4-5 to Biscayne. Looks like 1-4-5 coming to Biscayne here. Jesters, remember, must win this race. Biscayne, the middle orange boat there, doing a great job. Looks as if they're just coming out from underneath the bow of the Jesters. Can they tack across? Then they've got to deal with the Jesters on the starboard lay line. You'll see a few changes here at the final. If Biscayne coming across, can they get across the Jesters boat? I don't think they can. Jesters look as if they've got a nice luff there. There you see Biscayne ducking down, so the Jesters are in a 1. Could be a 1-2 for the Jesters. Can the Biscayne get through? No, he has to tack back. Is the Jesters going to get round? He's parked up on the mark. Can he get round? The Biscayne's done inside him there. One of the Biscayne looks like they're missing the line, and all along. One of the Biscayne, can they get round? The double tacking, it looks like they might get round to a 2-3-4. There's a red flag there. George look as if they had a chance to go through to a 1-2 themselves, but it looks like the Biscayne are doing a spin there, so it looks like it's now a 1-3-4, 1-3-5 to another spin for the Biscayne. It now goes through to oh no, he's now stopping. One of the Jesters is doing a spin, so they're holding first and not last at the moment, but can they get round the spin? There's another green flag from the umpire. Jesters holding 1 and not last, so Jesters in the lead at the moment, but it'll all to change at this next mark. Can they get round? Biscayne holding them up, trying to get their teammate into it. Remember, Biscayne 2-0 up in a best of 5 final. Jesters must win. Does he just go in there? It's going to get closed. Oh, they've all gone in. Looks like Jesters have a 2-3-5 at the moment, so 2-3-4. Biscayne have a 2-3-4. Oh, there's a red flag there on the umpire on the left. Looks like a Biscayne doing a spin there. Jesters are coming through to a 1-3. Might convert to a 1-2. Can the Jesters doing a spin as well? Is that a 1 or a 2 spin? Looks like a 1 spin for the Jesters, so they hold a 1-3. Biscayne are going to push back. Biscayne are trying to hold this Jesters in 6th place. Jesters boat comes back round. They're holding first. They have to hold this first. Biscayne trying to come through to a 2-3-4. What can they do about this? Jesters going to try and convert this 1-3 to a 1-2. Remember, Jesters must win this race, so they're going to throw everything at Biscayne here. Biscayne holding a 2-0 lead. Jesters with a 1-3, but the Biscayne, the pair here, 21 and 23, just coming back into it. First boat for Jesters, just go swing down. You'll see them jibe over, or have they got a chance to hook up that Biscayne boat who goes back? It's going to have to be Biscayne really forcing it through there, trying to come through to a 2-3-4. Can they balance it up? They've managed to force the Jesters back there. Biscayne now coming across here. They're in a 2-3-5 or a 2-3. Can they then do something about that middle Jesters boat to convert to the 2-3-4? Jesters with a lot to do here. Archie Bargy, number 19, more spins. Jesters have got the one. What can they do? They're now holding a 1-4-5.
Whoa!
So, I think we can safely say there wasn't room in there. Oh, there's a surprise. He gets a red flag and a black flag. Okay. Jesters are in a 1-2 position. Biscayne in a 3-4-5, but there's a black flag issued there, maybe for a race-changing incident. Another red flag. So not done here. Biscayne still pushing. Jesters with a 1-2, but remember they have a black flag for a race-changing incident. Umpires will make a call in a minute. Jesters holding here, doing a good job, holding that 2-3. Biscayne comes back, one on top of the other. Can they break up this 1-2? Jesters holding the 1-2 combination. Jesters still holding the 1-2. Biscayne pushing. Remember, Biscayne with a 1-2 combination. A 2-0 win. Just 2-0 lead. Jesters with a 1-2 combination lead in this race, but there was a black flag incident for a race-changing incident that we all saw at Mark 3. So depending on the decision here, Jesters have done what they needed to do and are winning this race here. Tacked very close in front of Biscayne there. Have they got a chance to come back? Can he pin him out? Can he hold him out? Looks like the Jesters can get back. He's doing a spin. This could be the end of the Wilson Trophy. He's going to be in the way as well on the port and starboard. It looks like Biscayne come through to a 2-3-4 combination. Won't need for a black flag. Biscayne sailed through to a 3-0 win and the 2-3-4 combination. Your winners of the 2025 Wilson Trophy will be Biscayne Bay Yacht Club from the US. That made it easier than having a black flag, didn't it? It's a lot easier. That's much easier. So before you go anywhere, let's give a bit of a thanks to our finalists. In a second we will have your Royal St George Jesters in the blue boats, and in the orange boats we'll have the Biscayne Bay. So there will be a prize giving in the, I don't know, in the summer pavilion, the shed or somewhere in the next half an hour. The olive. Well, they normally do, but great news. Well, team, I've got an excellent news that reported that they have beaten last year's sales target. So well done to everyone. Well done to everyone in that organisation. Still open. Well, next 5 minutes. If you haven't had a look over there and have a quick look. Not sure what's happening, but there might not be over yet. Umpires are having huddled. Looks like they've decided something. Apparently there was a black flag at the top mark as well. Just flick the radio on. Easy, Tigers. Stay where you are. Umpires look like they're going in. Boat 22 for the Jesters has a broken tiller requesting a redress. Everybody stay where you are. Stand by you. I'll be on again.